I think being a perfectionist is key because, like, especially house music, if you listen to house music, there's so many little intricacies and stuff, but you're not going to go from zero to that overnight, you know? It's the same thing with, I'm a big believer in like the 10,000 hour rule where it's like, you're not going to know Spanish after a week. You're not going to know how to play guitar after a week, but if you spend 10,000 hours learning Spanish, I guarantee you'll be like perfection at it, right?
Yeah. So talk about that, how like you've watched your music progress, and as
Yeah.
you're logging in those 10,000 hours, and then for you to say like now, like, okay, I feel really good about this. Because
Yeah.
I feel like, it's this, some people say, oh, it's easier said than done. But if you're passionate about it, you're going to log in the time. And like you said it, you took a year off while, like, from social life, right? While in college? Is that?
Uh, well, yeah. So this was during my like master's year at college, and I'm like, so I was an accountant, so I was studying for the CPA, and I like passed the CPA and everything, which is being a certified public accountant. But like, so like, I was literally just studying for that like 6 8 hours a day, and then but you can't just do that all in an 8 hour span. So I would just command tab, switch to Ableton, make music for an hour, and study for an hour. But then I was still DJing at the bars on the weekend too. So I do that on the weekend. But I definitely, at that time, I was not living like the typical college life.
Wow.
But you don't have to like completely sacrifice social life. You just have to have, boundaries. Like if it's a Tuesday night and your friends are like, hey, come grab a beer, and like you're working on something. If they're a good friend, they understand. Like you're pursuing your passion, your hobby, and everything too. But I think I treated it as a hobby the first couple of years, like a hobby that I'm serious about. But you don't get too frustrated if like you don't sign something or if someone doesn't like the track. Because now like I'm sitting on so much music that if a label is like, oh, we don't dig it, I'm not just like, damn. I'm like, okay, I'll send you something else in 2 days.
Word, word, word. And did you always have that mentality, or did you have to cultivate that over like the years?
I kind of always had that mentality because like I think celebrating, this is a big thing. I think celebrating like the little successes is huge. Like when I like released my first track on SoundCloud and I got like 50 likes, I thought that was the coolest fucking thing in the world. I'm like, 50 people like this. A few of these comments, maybe the comments were bots, I don't know, but they're like, this is dope, and I'm like, hell yeah. Like I used to like make videos on YouTube and stuff, and then get like 50 plays a video. But if I got like 2 thumbs up and one comment saying this is a cool, like I laughed, I'm like, this is totally worth it.
Dude,
So
that's
now
so
like,
true. Yeah. Like we have this quote, it's like if one person likes what you're doing, like amazing, If two
yeah,
people,
it's
then
worth
you're just like, what is going on? And then if three people like it, it's like, oh, I've won the lottery. And if you
literally.
treat your projects like that, where you know what, somebody's gonna like it, it's gonna brighten somebody's day, someone's gonna vibe to this, like it'll just make it that much more, fruitful and gratifying for you, creating, just knowing that someone's receiving it. You know what I mean?